Good morning, YouTube. This video is about a recent article in the Dayton Daily News. I'm in downtown Dayton, by the way. I've showed this area a few other times, but since this article was written again, I'll show it again. This is a business that closed up a while back because they just couldn't make it business-wise. And this is what you have all over downtown Dayton. Empty spaces, space available. I'm on St. Clair Street between 3rd and 4th, and there's this riffraff about a few buildings over here on 3rd, which I'm going to show towards the end of this video. They want to create this little entertainment district down here, revitalize apartments, but yet they can't even rent the space that's available. So they want to create this little entertainment, you know, utopia, all this other stupid crap. There are some lofts that they've built. Not all of them are sold out, and yet they want to turn this building, the David building, into you know, apartments, try and entertainment, all this other fluff crap. And here, this is kind of funny. This is supposed to be a business down here, a men's specialty shop. But you see their business hours, 2 to 8. It's not a very profitable business venture. And this space next door here is vacant. So, you know, about this entertainment district, you know, that space is vacant too. St. Clair Urban Lofts. Yeah, that's... So, you know, they want to create this entertainment district, and I'm going to post a link to this article. Here's one of these stupid flower pots once again. So, you know, you have a couple businesses here that are occupied, but see, right here, this is business hours, and this is closed. If this was really such a profitable business area, why would they be closed 4 days a week? That kind of gives you the indication, the noose that these businesses are kind of hanging from. That downtown is not good for this business. So how they worded this article is, you know, the developers, one of them is from Oklahoma and the other is actually supposedly a local, but he commutes back and forth. Remodel his art gallery, spa, and salon right here at the corner of 4th and St. Clair. So they've worded it like, we got to get the funding lined up. So, and this building is a so-called historical building. So that tells you the kind of, pay attention to what is written in these articles, people. Supposedly redoing this. Here's a new washer and dryer set just sitting there. So, you know, pay attention to how these articles are written. Right here, this bike shop, it's closed up. Right here on 4th Street. So, you know, when they say get the funding line up, that means they're trying to get government handouts. You know, tax credits, historical credits, grants, so on. This Gem City Key Shop, this is open right here. So, absolute real estate auction. This used to be a nightclub, Hammerjack. So this was one of the few places that did attract young people down here. But because they had a few incidents, they decided, you know, to close the building. So they say, oh, we need to get young people and young professionals. But yet they shut this building down. So this tells you, you know, what kind of scam this stuff really is. They want to create this, you know, entertainment utopia, even though downtown Dayton cannot support any more bars and restaurants. And it should also be said, the areas that they want to, this is the historic Journal Herald building, that's where they did the Hammerjacks at. till it closed up a few years ago because the city forced them out because of a few police calls. This is Price Stores. This is actually men's clothing. This is one thing that has actually withstood the test of time. This has been here for a long time, and so apparently they're doing something right, because at the corner of 4th and Jefferson, this is a pretty, you know, dead zone, you know, right through here. And why they want to, here's the front of Price Stores. Now, why they want to create this area is just beyond me and stupid, because this is probably one of the worst. See right here, this used to be a bar and restaurant, cold beer and cheeseburgers over there, and you see how they mask the shamefulness and the emptiness of it with just curtains in the windows right here. And they moved across town on the other end of downtown, which I did videos of that before, because they didn't like all the riffraff here. So why, and if you see this parking garage from right here, there's really not that many cars in there. So why, there's the back of the Sinclair Lofts building, that's where I started the video on the other side. But why do you want to create an entertainment district and put more apartments in a dead zone? And this is pretty much Skid Row right here. Between these, you know, riffraff that goes on at the RTA hub sometimes, and, you know, unruly youths and homeless people and other things. This is the RTA hub right here. Why do they want to create this mess right here? And this really tells you, you know, what kind of scam is going on, because there's just nothing, very little down here in this part of downtown. And between the RTA hub and the Dayton Library, nobody wants to be down here. I did a video of this area a few days ago. This is where those stupid flower pots are at. So yeah, this is closed up right here. Century, I don't know if this is open or not. It just sure doesn't give the impression of it with the way they close off the windows. This I know is vacant right here. Oh, and check this out, YouTube. Jefferson Cafe. Dayton, oh, Dayton Dragons. So yeah, that's another flop that they've used to try and market this area, you know, throughout the year. So, you know, when they put in all this money, you know, it's time that people start opposing what is going on down here. Yeah, almost this entire block right here is vacant. And this is one of the buildings, you know, mentioned in the sale, you know, that they're going to try and revitalize. All I can say is good luck with this. And this area right here is just, I've showed this area, like I said, numerous times, so hell, you gotta even ring the bell to enter here, so there ain't even that much even here. And they talk about all the top floor is available right here in this building. And across the street, this is the David building right here, the main building that was mentioned in the article that they want to revitalize, turn into apartments, but yet there's only two businesses that are open right here, the pawn shop and the Dayton Vision Center. All the rest of this is completely abandoned. And you know, when you have the element, you know, of the, you know, riffraff from the RTA hub and the problems with the homeless people and other vagrants that hang out around the library area, who in their right mind is going to want to have an entertainment district down here? These empty storefronts, you know, speak volumes that the residents And business owners do not like this area for business. This speaks volumes right here, YouTube. There's just no other way to say it. So, you know, and this is kind of like the arcade in a way, because they trot out a story about this being developed, every 2 or 3 years. There was somebody that was going to try and redevelop this building about 2 or 3 years ago. Nothing ever happened. It's like the arcade. Silver place right here. Dayton Church Supply right there. And so, you know, it's kind of like the arcade, you know, where they trot out a story every 2 or 3 years about this building or that building, you know, getting revitalized right here. And it just simply is not going to happen. Who wants to put the space? This used to be a former porn shop right here, so heck, they couldn't even make it here. This right here is for rent. And hell, this construction, repair vacant fire damage to side of east dart entry. So heck, this hasn't even happened. This is for rent right here. And Binger's Bar right here, which they've been open for a long time. It's kind of a riff-raff, you know, bar. Do you see that? Must be 25 or older to enter, and bars are supposed to be 21 only. So this right here tells you something. This computer store, they are still open right here. So yeah, you can see, you know, all these empty storefronts right here. So good luck trying to revitalize this area. Hopefully they get denied the funding and the other handouts and tax credits that they're trying to steal for this right here, for this project, which is nothing but a waste. But anyway, YouTube, that's going to be it for this one. So yeah, start opposing these wastes.